to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And boy, praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And ready for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And he knocks it through. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Miller with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Miller. They find some open field here. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern there because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Time to step aside. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to...
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen from Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Back to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you got to think, if this is anything to surprise.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Fuller. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the... And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to stay up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that...
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now a shotgun snap is nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Los Angeles. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now back to throw. And he's got Miller. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump off for Mason. A strong running. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Trey Mason with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And he puts it through. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Again, it's Miller. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Watching that body. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Yeah, he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't.
Miller, the lone setback. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
This is Miller, and he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now he'll look to throw here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards. And Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flags.
Going to set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually...
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Really a great game that we just saw, Charles. Interesting ending, that's for sure. You don't usually see a fumble on the final play of the game, but they were just trying to do whatever they could to get in the end zone. They coughed it up.
I think you're exactly right on that. You do what you have to do to try and win the game. They gave it a shot. You're exactly right about a fumble, then to finishing the game, getting the recovery. Wow, a strange ending, but a heck of a game overall.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road game.